Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful idea. What if the path to mastering something isn't about gaining more and more skills, but actually about changing your whole mindset? What if real mastery is all about the practice of letting go?
It's a bit of a paradox, right? This is the big question we're digging into today. And for one person, the answer didn't come from endless training, but from one single, totally unexpected insight.
So the inspiration for this comes from the world of martial arts, specifically a discipline called Systema. But as the author of this story found out, the physical stuff, that was just scratching the surface. The real work, the real art, was all happening inside the mind.
Okay, so what is Systema? For almost 2 years, the author thought they were just learning a set of techniques. But then came this huge realization. Systema wasn't just about fighting, it was a practice of the mind. Its core ideas like relaxation, not fighting against force, and controlling your own inner state, well, those were mental skills first and physical ones second.
And this is where things really started to click. Suddenly, two things just snapped into place. First, all those ancient, kind of cryptic martial arts books, they suddenly became perfectly clear. And second, books on philosophy or spirituality started saying the exact same things. It was this aha moment that, hey, this isn't just about martial arts. This is some kind of universal truth about how the mind works.
But, getting to that big realization wasn't easy. Like anyone trying to learn something complex, the author first had to deal with a really frustrating problem, that feeling that your progress is just completely all over the place.
And I think we've all been there. We expect our learning journey to be this nice, steady, upward climb. You put in the work, you get the results. Simple. But the reality is so much more frustrating, isn't it? You have that amazing day where everything clicks, you feel like you finally got it, and then you come back the next day and poof, it's just gone.
So why does that happen? Are you doing something wrong? Well, what this source makes clear is no. This is totally normal. In a practice this complex and dynamic, there are just a million variables. Who you're training with that day, what mood you're in, the room itself, even whether you're standing or sitting, it all changes the game. You just can't expect one little breakthrough to fix everything forever. So, stuck in this cycle of good days and bad days, our author finally found the key to breaking through. But it didn't come from more practice. It didn't come from a new technique. It actually came from a completely different area of thought altogether.
And there it is. This one sentence, taken from Buddhist philosophy, was the thing that changed everything. If you feel you have gained something, it is a delusion. You must let go of gain or loss. The insight was just blindingly clear. The problem wasn't the inconsistent results. The real problem was holding on so tightly to the feeling of those results.
And that became the whole point. The most important skill to learn wasn't a physical move at all, but a mental one. It was all about building a new kind of mindset for progress, one that could handle that emotional roller coaster of both success and failure.
This is the absolute core of it. Learning to let go of the results, moment by moment. Now, this doesn't mean you stop caring or you stop trying. It just means you stop defining yourself by these little temporary wins or losses. Because when you get attached to results, you fall into one of two very, very common traps. On one side, you've got the trap of success. You have a great day, your ego gets a little boost, and so the next time you practice, you try to recreate that exact same feeling. You try to force it. And what does that do? It creates tension and resistance, the literal opposite of what you're trying to achieve. And then there's the other trap, failure. You have a bad session, you get discouraged, and you lose that crucial will to just survive the moment and stay in the game.
And the danger of this failure trap is really highlighted by this chilling quote from Systema master Vladimir Vasiliev. He says that people can survive fatal wounds, but sometimes they die from non-lethal ones. The real reason for death? It's whether you give up on yourself. Your mental state, your refusal to give in to despair, that's the ultimate key.
So, if the goal isn't chasing success and it's not avoiding failure, then what is it? Well, the true goal is to let go and simply live in the now. It's about cultivating a state of being, a patient and present way of doing things that goes way beyond a training mat and right into your life.
So here's the practical game plan, broken down. Number 1, maintain a neutral mind. Don't get too high with the highs or too low with the lows. 2. In the heat of the moment, just let go of that feeling of gain or loss. 3. Stay alert. Be fully present. Live in the now, because you never know what's coming next. And finally, number 4, have patience.
And this is the last, really reassuring part of the puzzle. You have to trust the process. You have to believe that none of your effort is ever wasted. Every single moment of practice, good or bad, is planting a seed. The results, they'll show up. They will blossom, but only when the time is right. You simply can't force it.
And that brings us to 2 simple words that really sum up this whole philosophy. Don't force it, don't fight it, don't cling to it. Just do the work, stay present, and let it happen. A pretty profound lesson, not just for martial arts, but for learning anything, and really, for life itself.